Hi, this is Pastor Steve of North Hollywood First United Methodist Church. This week, we will be reading an excerpt from the Apostle Paul's letter to the Christians in Colossae, some early Greek Christians, a letter which addressed the dual nature of their citizenship between being citizens of Rome and citizens of God's heavenly kingdom. And in particular, the passage that we read talks about the difference between the values and things that happen in the society around them and the values and character traits that they should have because they are in Christ. And in particular, there's one piece that I want to lift up, which is the question of greed. Greed, which was so prevalent in the community around them. Greed, that hunger to accumulate more than one needs in terms of money, land, power, status, food. You can just keep going on down the list. Greed, which fuels so many other sins and character flaws. We need to be on guard against greed because it sneaks into our lives in many different ways as we live in our own dual citizenship between being citizens of the United States and citizens of God's heavenly kingdom. Make no mistake, greed is idolatry. But the way it sneaks into our lives is sometimes imperceptible. Years ago, when I was a pastor up in Santa Barbara, people would give me stuff. Stuff just kind of showed up, or people would offer me things. And somehow I ended up with a coat closet in my house that was filled with about 6 or 7 different kinds of coats. Some of them long, some of them short. 6 coats for one person. And during a meeting, one of the members of my church, whose family scrapped for their income, opened up my coat closet and turned to me and said, "Whoa, Pastor Steve, you have so many coats. You should give me one." And in the moment, I didn't take that suggestion very well. I thought that he had overstepped his bounds, and I thought that he was making a rather assumptive and presumptive request. I think I went on and just kind of ignored it. But to this day, that conversation still haunts me because I overlooked his need so that I could preserve a coat closet full of coats. Interesting to note, 10 years later, most of those coats went to Goodwill when one could have gone to him. Sometimes we're not aware of the way that greed is present in our lives, but it drives so many different things, especially the way we treat one another and the way we interact with the rest of the world. So be on guard against greed. In this upcoming week, you can see us here on YouTube, or you can join us at 10:30 in our sanctuary as we unpack Colossians chapter 3, verses 1 through 11. And we talk about how we can be on guard against greed. I hope to see you there. God bless.